Welcome back to Man from the Mist and my new project, the bungalow. It's dinner time. Stop for 10 minutes. We've been doing a few jobs this morning. I was going to video it. However, I came away and I left all of my media equipment at home. So I've had to nip back home, pick it up, bring it up here. We're getting a few jobs done this week. We'll have a quick walk around in a minute and we'll show you what we've done and where we've been. Wardrobes here, you can just see bits of them stand here. Out that front room, we've got the wardrobes to bits this week. I did start to film it, so thinking that all we had to do was drop the bridging unit out of the middle and you'd end up with two wardrobes that just need to be extricated from the walls. Not the case. We have had to take those wardrobes to its every single component. There are only two pieces that consist of two bits of wood. Everything else has come down to one bit of wood. Let's have a quick look at it and I'll show you. So that pile of wood there is our wardrobes. The only bits that's two bits of wood or more is that piece, which was the shelf, the sub-base shelf for the bridging unit, and this piece over here, which is the end plate for one of, I think that's the triple wardrobe. They're the only pieces that came out in one lump. Everything else had to come, every single screw had to be took out. Let's have a quick walk through into that room and we'll have a look at the room, see what it looks like now when it's vacant. As you can see, we've got the wardrobes out and we got all of the wallpaper off this wall, and that, honestly, that was a full day's work. And it was I went home after doing took the wardrobes out and I did the stripping on this wall, and I went to bed at 6:30 at night. My legs, my arms were absolutely killing. This came off ½ inch at a time. It was the worst wall in the entire bungalow to clean. But you see here where the original door was in here. There is a door going to go back in here, but it's going to go a little bit further along. There's going to be a piece left in the corner down here. This wall is coming out, and we're going to start and take this wall out today. That's what I nipped home and got my cameras for. I want you just to see this wall coming out. It's just a stud wall, plasterboard and wood. It's not structural in any way. So we're going to take that out. That bit's coming out as well. We'll do that on a time lapse for you because taking walls down isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it will open up this whole area completely. Now, I've took a door frame out next door. Let's go and have a look at the door frame. I forgot about those. They came out in one piece, just about. Screwed to the wardrobes by the sides, screwed to the wall at the back, screwed to the floor at the bottom. You'd think somebody was trying to build the Titanic on that lot. Really didn't need any screws like that in. Right, so door frames. We've got this door frame out. Plan B in, there's a stud going in here. We'll cut the boards and we will board all this up. There's a radiator going to go on here to heat up the hallway. That door I'm on about's going in there from that stud, 32 inch door. And I think it probably will end up being a 36-inch gap through the wall by the time you get the frames in and everything else. Now, another little project that we've done this morning, and we haven't completed it, we've started it. We've got two up so far. Let's have a look at this. Shortage of seats in this house. So, this morning, what we've been doing, putting up wireless CCTV cameras. I've got two left to go up, and I need to talk to the project manager, but she's away at the minute. I think I'm going to have to buy an extension power lead to go on that so we can run these outside. I'm putting one up at the garage at the back, one up at the garage at the front. Again, I'll have a word with the project manager when she comes home and we will see what we're going to be doing. These are pan, tilt and zoom, and also there's a little microphone on so you can speak to people, take pictures of them. Unfortunately, that's the times we live in, isn't it? I think it was last week, I think there's about 7 or 8 burglaries on the housing estate that this is on. And unfortunately, as I say, that's just a sign of the times. So the easiest way is to put them up. They have got infrared lights that glow red in the dark, and that hopefully will be enough to deter people. Hopefully they will go to easier properties to do. I never said that. I think the 7 burglaries or whatever was all garden sheds. So that's one thing we don't have here. We don't have a garden shed. We've got our garage. So I'll tell you what, let's have a pop outside. I'll show you where we've put the cameras up, and I'll show you where we're thinking about putting the camera up. These ones are mounted on a flat surface. I could have done with one that would have gone 45 degrees on a corner on that end of the building. And then it would have looked at the patio doors for the bedroom, and I could have looked down the garden at the same time. Because these swivel 350 or 340 degrees. They go right round to the stop, and then they come right round this way to the swap, and they do 90-degree pivot in there. How? Now, let's pop out and I'll show you what we've been up to before we're starting. Rip this wall to bits, eh? What a lovely day, isn't it? Nice and warm as well. Bit of a breeze blowing, but hey, you can't have everything, can you? Right, let's have a look at this. So along here, we're putting, got our pan, tilt and zoom cameras up there. The other one, we're thinking putting one along here, this end of the bungalow. I was thinking up there. You see what I mean about the corner? If we could have had that on a corner, would have been perfect. Would have looked into this little area here and then swung round and looked down that area there. Something else we're getting this week, we're getting radiators ordered. All the pipe work's here, the cables are here to be run for that bottom room. We're just going to get the jobs done. So as I say, today we're going to knock that wall out, or start and knock the wall out. Just sitting having my dinner. Bit of a tribute to our Irish viewers. I've had a tin of Guinness. However, I will add to that, and an apology to my Irish viewers. This is 0% alcohol, because you need to think of what you're doing in there, don't you? Can't have it always, can you? Never mind. Right, tell you what, let's get you on time lapse. We'll turn the audio off. There's just going to be load of noise. Turn the audio off, get you set up in there, and we'll start a bit of cutting and bashing, eh? Let's crack on. (2). That's not bad, is it? (2). Let's make sure we can... I like to make sure we're seeing things, because GoPros are famous for not seeing things. So you can see there what we've achieved, can't you? That is now going to become dining room, sitting room. We're going to get the mess cleaned up. We're going to... That last bit where I was, where the doorway is getting blocked off. There's a doorway going through the side. What I need to do now is get a skip. I've got sweat getting in my eyes and it's stinging. 2 seconds. Oh dear golly gosh. Right. I need a skip. Need to tidy up. Get rid of that lot. Knock the hole through the wall the other way. Put the studs in. And then get it boxed off, don't I, with plasterboard. And then get my plasterer in. I mean, my plasterer is coming 16th and 17th to do bed 1, bed 2 in the office. And he's coming back a week later, which is the 23rd, I think. And he's going to do that room and the hall. Should be good by then. We should be looking at being able to get, by then hopefully the pipes will be in for the radiators. Got all them, all the fittings and everything. So we should get the pipes in for the radiators. When he gets skimmed and gets it dried, we'll lash a coat of matte emulsion on. And if you put matte on and not silk, it allows the wall to breathe and finish drying. And we'll leave it at that for a year. We'll cover it with matte white, leave it for a year, and then next year we'll start and put nice colours on and silk emulsions and industrial emulsions that are hard wearing. Oh, that was a bit of a Wasn't that bad, it wasn't easy, it wasn't that bad. We got to the stage in the middle, and you see it on the time lapse, where it starts to slow down. And it was once we got into that flat wall, trying to dismantle the flat wall, because I could have just cut it to bits and got rid of it. But I'm trying to save some wood because I want to be able to use some of that again in the frames and in the repairs that I need to do to the wall. Right guys, that's it for this video. As always, your time is greatly appreciated when you come to see what we're doing, even though we're just knocking holes in walls. So, it comes to the point where we don't overthink it. It's only pipes and wires. Catch you in the next one. Ta-ra now.